What's going on, guys? Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for tuning in today. So for today's video, I don't really have anything planned. I made a little list on my phone with some topics that I want to touch on. I'm trying to build consistency in creating content again. And what I did is I have my little list of things that I want to do or that I want to work on. And I'm just gonna kind of touch on my ideas on some of these things. So, writing down your thoughts. This is something that I've kind of been trying to do. I used to do a lot in the past, and I just kind of started again, just little notes, little things that you think are cool. Maybe you're reading a book and you really like this, this little paragraph or this idea here. Take a little note, take a picture of that. Increasing your vocabulary. This is something I've been trying to do as well. As I've been getting into reading again, you know, sometimes you'll find an interesting word and you might want to kind of just see, oh, hey, what does that mean? What's the definition of that? And kind of increase your vocabulary, learning new words. Challenging yourself with new physical exercises. So this one, you know, sometimes at the gym, for me anyways, I find myself kind of getting into the same routine and wanting to switch it up. So one thing now, what I want to do is get into the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I really want to try that. I think next week I'm going to start. I've heard great things about it. I've personally never tried it yet, but I'm excited. And I know how I am with things. Usually I just go all in and I become obsessed, dedicated, and I just want to master it. And then sometimes I'll just give up or I'll lose the passion. And I don't know, I go through hobbies kind of quick sometimes, but I kind of want to try to get into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and just kind of see how it is. Challenging your brain, learning and focus. So, you know, reading, that's something that I've been trying to do. Maybe you want to do puzzles, maybe just little games for the mind. Keep the mental stimulation going with whatever ways possible. If you find yourself kind of just sitting at home a lot, doing very low vibrational activities, not good. Be aware of that. Which leads into the next topic here of limit scrolling. Man, this is such a hard one. And I struggle with this. I think everybody does. And I've come to the realization that, you know, I'm addicted to the internet. And it's tough because that's where we all live now in society. Everything's online. It's like it's your online presence, your online profile, everybody that you interact with. It's all online. So, you know, but sometimes you have to really limit the amount of scrolling that you're doing during the day. At night when you're getting ready to sleep, you know, 11 p.m., 10:30, lights out, no electronics, no scrolling, no consuming content that really could affect your sleep, and just it kind of rolls into everything, your productivity levels, your sleep quality, and it's your focus, your attention. So it's tough because you have to kind of engage in that to exist in society, but you have to kind of just, you know, everything in moderation. So if you find yourself just scrolling all day, be aware and take steps to take a step back and really ground yourself. Go outside, put the phone down when you go to the gym. I struggle with this a lot, but I'm really trying to take steps to improve myself on that. Limit consuming content. Again, you know, just really be wary of what you're consuming, the content that you're consuming. You know, it's maybe better to create content than to consume. Just be aware of these things. Self-awareness. And again, the most extreme part of that, limit polarizing, shocking, pornographic content. This kind is very bad. It just alters your mental, your brain patterns, your brain waves, the way your brain functions, the dopamine levels. And people really struggle with this. Very, very struggle. It's horrible. It's almost similar to a drug addict, the way that it just zaps your brain with dopamine. So be aware of that. Take healthy steps to get your dopamine levels to a normal level, and be aware if you are participating in any activities of just that high dopamine rush. Brotherhood. Having a brotherhood, having solid friends that you could rely on, that you could hang out with, that you can just pass the time with. I think that's very important, and that's what I'm searching for as well. I like to be in groups of people. I like to socialize. The humans are social creatures. So I'm always looking for just new groups and activities and people and things to do. And I think it's very important to have a place in society where you connect with people, exchange ideas, have a conversation in person, smile, tell some jokes. So I think that's very important. If you don't have any kind of social activities or brotherhood-like groups, maybe try something new. Go to CrossFit, sign up at the gym, do a group training on the beach, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which I'm going to start soon. Different kinds of activities where you can meet, mingle with people, and be productive in a group-like activity. Connections with people, which I just touched on. Very important. And why do we all use social media? It's to connect with people. But again, it's on a kind of a virtual, artificial level. And sometimes you need to have those real life engagements and interactions. Energies, moods, maintaining a good mood. It's really hard sometimes because you're never going to have always good days. It's just impossible. It's be realistic. Sometimes you are going to have bad days where you just maybe things are off. Your energy, your mood might be off for whatever reason. But the key is to just try to have overall more good days than bad days. And if you find yourself really getting into a slump where you're having consecutive days of bad days over and over, might be time to reevaluate just kind of the direction you're going in your life and just kind of make some small adjustments to try to kind of get out of that and start averaging some better days, more better days than bad days. Again, we all have different situations and things that that are out of our control. And sometimes you just have to really sacrifice and fight through things and serve your time with whatever you're doing, whether it's a job, whether you're on some kind of a tour or 3-month this or 6-month or whatever. Sometimes you have to commit to things for longer periods of time and go through the sacrifice. But again, all things in moderation, the ups and downs, and nothing ever lasts peak euphoria up forever, and nothing really lasts down forever. And actually, I do like the down points because I always learn a lot whenever I go through these horrible, deep, dark struggle points. And you learn so much, and you could always rebound a lot quicker next time. And you become stronger, you become hardened. Coffee. So this is one thing that, I love coffee. I drink it a lot. When I went to Ethiopia, they drink one normally strong cup in the morning, a more lighter, watered down one in the afternoon, and then a very, very light watered down coffee in the evening, 3 times a day. And they also have a coffee ceremony every day with incense. It's just a celebration of life, which I really like that. That was very intriguing. That was really amazing to experience that, the coffee ceremony and the daily celebration with coffee of just being alive. That was so cool. But, coffee, you have to kind of limit sometimes the coffee could upset people with different stomach problems and things like that. They always say lay off coffee and alcohol if you have certain conditions and things. So, be aware, and hey, maybe you can do coffee detox at times, but I like coffee a lot. I like coffee, I enjoy it. And sometimes having a different type or different, and going to a new coffee shop, that's a hobby that I really love. I love that. So fun to me. And I'm gonna probably continue doing that. Be aware of people that only drain you. If you take out a piece of paper, put a line down the middle, and put all your friends on one side who are adding value to your life, and the other side are people who are taking away, who is only taking? Who is only taking? And who is actually adding value? Who's actually giving you something? Who are you actually gaining something from? As compared to people who are just taking. Be aware of that. Be aware of that. Be aware that a lot of people just want things from you. They want to drain you. They want your time, energy, money, resources. They want to suck you dry. They're still not pleased. And then it's horrible. It's not good. So really be aware of that. Really be aware of that. Say no. Sometimes you have to say no. Sometimes you have to recharge your energy. Say no to things. Maybe you're not in the mood. Maybe you're just feeling like you just need some alone time. Maybe you just don't want to do that. It's okay. So start saying no to things that you don't want to do. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Recharge. Quiet time. Sunsets and sunrises. These are very unique parts of the day where it's just this rare little window of time where it's a very unique light patterns and things. And the photography and videography that you capture during that time, very mystical, very interesting. It's only a certain window of the day. And it's, to me, the sunrises and the sunsets, very special. Very special. So I do want to start trying to capture more of the sunsets and sunrises. And last here, the last topic that I wrote down, financial video games. So when I think about cryptocurrency and things, I think of it as a financial video game. You have to really get into it. You have to be kind of geeky. You have to be kind of nerdy. You have to really kind of study all the stuff and be into it like a video game. I was into video games a large portion of my life till I stopped. And I was really into chess a lot. Then I kind of transitioned into crypto and just applying it just like a financial video game where you have to just kind of learn and study and all the things and get in the communities and all. It's like leveling up your character and building your character and stuff like that. And you treat it like that, but it's kind of with like actual financial money. It's kind of interesting. Just another viewpoint to think of crypto. Whew. So that's it for today. Just trying different style videos. Right now there's a tracker on this one, so it's kind of following me as I move. Smash a like. Any topics that you guys want for the next one, let me know. If you enjoyed this style of video, let me know. I'm trying new things again with the content. I'm gonna start trying to build it up, produce higher quality things. My audio in the last video wasn't that good, so now I'm trying with this one. So that's it for today, guys. Smash a like. Instagram, RYANP3Z. Thanks for tuning in. See you guys next time. Have a good one, and bye-bye.